Hi, this is just going to be a short little reading today. I am dying to get on and do a live at some point and some longer readings. It just hasn't really happened as yet, and I'm not into trying to force any readings out. So I will do what comes, and I'm just being guided by the time that I'm given to give them out. But today I was guided to do a reading. I'm going to use Earth and Bone, because I still really like that one, and Animal Dreaming, because I haven't used these for a little while. So we're going to pick a card from each of these, and then we're going to get into the tarot cards and the runes. Bear with me. I left everything over there. Right, so first of all, let's get into the Animal Dreaming Oracle cards. So let's see what we have for you on this evening. What is going on in your life right now? Confidence. A bustard. That's funny. It almost looks like it says something else. Not bustard. I don't actually know what a bustard is. It looks a bit like an emu or a rhea bird, that kind of thing. And this is about your confidence. Okay. So confidence. Now it's funny because 18, that makes 9 for the Hermit. So I feel like you have been, or you are currently in a space of, you're in your solar plexus, the seat of your power. You're in a space of, I will do what is right for me. And that's not you being selfish. It's not you being disregarding of anybody in your life, but it is you discerning as you move through. Now, you probably hear me say that a lot. But there's definitely this energy of you taking back your power in many respects. And I feel like for some of you, this is actually to do with a lot to do with the people around you. You're taking that power back. We have shadow, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. So I think in the past you've had confidence. You're not an unconfident person. You know how to, you can walk into a room and be confident, you know what I mean? Show up quite confident. But I feel like something that's been illuminated to you recently has been some insecurities. So this is wholeness, integration, repressed emotion. You have been working with your shadow aspects. So you are looking at the qualities within you that are connected to your shadow. And it almost seems like, can you see that card? It looks like it's a holograph, doesn't it? It's not a holographic card, but that looks almost like a hologram. But you've been making peace with aspects of yourself that perhaps you've ignored or haven't really wanted to look at, and you're integrating this work. So if you needed to know whether you are aligned with your highest purpose, yeah, you are, because you're integrating what you're learning. And you might be feeling really crap at the minute. You might be feeling this physically, you might be feeling this emotionally. You may have had some real bouts of feeling like quite down. But I feel like you're moving through that now. You're moving into this wholeness, and that's what wholeness is about. It's about honoring all of your aspects. So it's like the dark of you and the light of you. You're accepting all of you. Yeah, this is good. This is what we like to see. You are actually going through that work on a very physical level as well, I feel. So Thorazaz, this is coming out as this is a time for taking action, but it's also about you're finding peace. You are finding peace with, you're not kind of allowing anything to really affect that peace anymore. You know, if something's entering your life that is causing you discomfort, or it's not aligned with what you've discovered about yourself, it's not going to work. And that's why you're creating this movement, this drive within you. It's like you are changing direction, and the direction is helping you to really honour yourself first. And I feel like that's new for you. You perhaps maybe jumped under the bus to help other people previously, but you've actually become very aware. Since you've been doing that, you've become very aware of how people are responding to that, how they're being affected by it, by effectively you saying, I'm going to work on me for a while, I'm going to take some time for me. And you're really seeing how people respond to that. You know, some people, they don't like it, do they? They really don't like it. So let's see what your current situation is right now. What is this that's on your mind? during this time? What's on your mind right now? The King of Wands. Okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. I feel like this energy, there's a lot of sexual matters on your mind right now. Now, this could be to do with romantic relationships, but I feel for many of you, it's about observing yourself and how you are perceived by other people. And I feel like you're a very attractive person, and I think you haven't found it difficult to attract maybe people that you're attracted to. Do you know what I mean? So like whether you're attracted to the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever it is that you are attracted to, you have had no trouble in attracting that. You know, it's no effort to you to attract that. But I feel like what you've learned during this shadow work is you've learned how there have been relationships or people in your life that they've maybe tried to become whatever you've wanted them to become, just to be near you, just to be in your energy. And you've started to recognise and realise, actually, maybe people haven't been that honest or truthful with me. They've kind of not really shown their true colours or their true selves. And you're having this realisation now. And this is people that are in your life right now, potentially. And this is part of you healing your inner child. It's kind of like you're offering yourself this opportunity now to, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I feel like these are friendships or relationships in your life that maybe have been there a long time, and you care, you love these people, but you know that they're not being genuine. They're not really being honest and truthful. And this is becoming very, very apparent now. There's something to do with hair. Maybe somebody's losing their hair right now. Or somebody's about to be losing their hair. There's something about hair that's significant. Okay. Now, because of this realisation of you feeling like you've been treated a particular way because of how you look or how you act, and people not being exactly genuine, there's a change coming to this, and you're actually transforming your energy into your highest self. So you're still very attractive, you're still that person, maybe you're very flirty still, but you're also very honourable of yourself now. And I feel like you're also looking for deepening relationships and friendships. You're ready to take like a bit of a risk and a chance on something that is unusual for you. It's not like you. And for some of you, people are a bit like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't you. You're normally very happy-go-lucky, or you're very, maybe you kind of like to be around a lot of different people. But something in your energy now has brought you to a point where you're like, actually, this is what I feel is an opportunity for me. And you may be surprising people with that energy at this time. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be going on some kind of travel, or you've had some kind of opportunity come your way that is difficult to ignore. Very difficult to ignore. And for some of you, you're really thinking about that. You're like, what do I do with this? Well, we have the Strength card. So you're going through this healing process right now, but it's actually making you stronger. It is helping you to realise where your courage and your boldness, your sex appeal, where it is actually your strength and what you can use it for. And I feel like for many of you, this is about helping other people find that within themselves. Yeah. And how to, because I feel like you've thought back into the past of where you perhaps feel like, oh, I could have done this better, or I could have done that better. There's a program called My Name is Earl. It's a very old program from years ago. I mean, I don't watch television anymore, but like, that used to be something that used to be on when I was younger. And it was about a man that would go and he got like a list of people that he needed to go and put things right with. It was like his karma list. So it's sort of like where he'd done wrong by somebody, he'd go back and help them with something to try and put his karma right, to try and balance things out, yeah? So there's something about that. I feel maybe you're looking at your karma list and you're feeling like, well, actually, I feel like I want to do this for this person and that for that person. You are tying up loose ends or tying threads or something. You're trying to neaten things up and clarify a few things, and that's why we've got the Queen of Swords coming through on here. It's like you're really sort of like cutting through any BS now and recognizing like, okay, I want this clear cut. I want to know who this person is in my life. I want to know what this is in my life. I want to know what I'm doing in my life, and who is around me needs to be there with integrity and truth. And that is the major thing for you right now, because you don't want to regret anything. You don't want to move forward regretting something that you didn't do, because it's not the things that we do that we regret, is it? It's the things that we haven't done. And there's a thought within you of like, I haven't explored this enough. And I feel like you've been talking to somebody about this, maybe somebody that's older than you, or somebody that has maybe a little bit of experience in this particular area. But I feel like you have been given a key to some kind of knowledge or information. And somebody, I feel, has said something to you like, for whatever you do, don't do what I did. That's basically what they're saying, is like, you have this opportunity in front of you. Do not let it go, because if you do, you are going to regret it, because this has been presented to you. You have the ability, you've got the key, you can take a chance on this. I didn't. I think you should. I feel like somebody has had that exact word said to them. Maybe not exactly like that I said, but those words have been spoken to you about this that's on your mind. And you've been in a situation where you've had to juggle a few things. You've felt like, you've needed to kind of make a choice. And there has been conflict with this because of that choice, because it feels like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Either way, you're going to have some form of conflict. And that's where Thorazaz comes in, because you know that there's going to be conflict at some point as you are moving through your karma list, okay? But you do need to always make sure you find your peace within it. Look at things as, I'm doing this for the greater good, okay? So if you're worried about offending somebody, upsetting somebody, or having some kind of competition or conflict with somebody, if it's for the reason of your personal movement and the direction that you need to go in, just find your peace within it, okay? Because it's all part of a bigger picture. And if somebody is taking it in a difficult way, or they're challenging you, maybe something like that, don't let it stop you from making the choice that you need to make, because you are ready to take that leap of faith right now. And it feels like you could be swayed not to. And because you don't like to upset people, because you don't like to offend people, or you want people to see you in the best light, you may be avoiding making this choice. You may be avoiding taking this leap of faith. So what advice does Spirit have for you on that? So what this is going to do for you is actually block a deepening of love. And it's also going to block your intuition, because it's going to leave you in a confused state. So the more you allow other people's conflicted feelings and disgruntled energy towards you because of the choices that you are about to make for you, if you allow that to be the case, it's going to keep you held back emotionally. It's going to stop you from fulfilling a deepening. I've got that song again. It's Whitney Houston, Deeper Love. Is it Deeper Love? Higher Love, not Deeper Love. There's something about that, because this is basically, you've got two choices. The one choice is something that you've already kind of been trying to grow, but it's kind of always left feeling barren. It doesn't really feel like there's much there. There's still hope though. You still hope. You have hope on this one. But I feel like the thing that is calling you to take a leap of faith actually has a lot of triumph, success, forward movement, a bold movement. And I feel like maybe you back away from this because you haven't had that kind of experience before. You haven't felt that fulfilled before. So it scares you. So you're kind of going back to lack, or what you feel is your level. But you've leveled up. You're not on the same level that you were before. Something's changed in your energy and it is showing. So let's just get an outcome on this for you right now. So taking this leap of faith, what is your outcome? The Temperance card. This nearly came out earlier, actually. I saw it trying to come out. Temperance. Yeah. You have been working very hard on yourself. And this is kind of suggesting to just take your time, be patient. There's a purpose to all of the chain of events that's going on around this. But try and stay aligned with what resonates with what you want to be responsible for, what role you want to play, who you want to be. You know, which vehicle are you going to choose to move through this life with? And I feel like you've got two options. And the one is worn out. It's beat up. It's going to need repair constantly. Whereas another one is maybe like a really souped up, sporty car that you're perhaps a little bit intimidated by because you haven't had anything like that before. And maybe you're worried you're going to smash it up, or it's not going to work, or you're going to look silly driving it, or you know what I'm saying. So the outcome here is Temperance. All will be answered in divine timing. Absolutely in divine timing. But you are illuminating things right now with the way that you're going about things. So by the full moon, which I think is around the 15th of the month, 15th of November, there's this illumination that's going on. So everything you're doing right now, and you're staying in your lane and you're just doing things your way, you're going to start to really see people and things for what they are, okay? And yes, you've gone through a period of, wow, this is difficult, or, you know, it's not nice sometimes to see that truth. I can't believe the Fool's just come out. I've seen this card about 3 times during this reading. It's been on the bottom of the deck and now it's just flown out as a final card. I cannot stress enough how much you are being guided to take a leap of faith. Let yourself fall. Let yourself fall, because it is full of triumph. And this, I feel, is something that has been patiently waiting for you, actually. And it's taught you patience, if I'm honest. I feel like this has actually taught you patience. Oh, and look, we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom. It's the counterpart. The counterpart to this one. So there's something I feel that is worth taking a leap of faith on. And it's been kind of like travelling around the same kind of speed as you. And yeah, there's just this energy of taking action on that. Taking action on the road that feels the most relevant to you right now. That, you know, is aligned with your confidence, your wholeness, allowing you to express emotion. This is all being illuminated to you. So when this comes through, you know what to do. If you would like further detail on this, if you want to go deeper into this reading, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box, or you can DM me. I do 2 question readings for £10 as well. I would love to continue this reading with you on a deeper level. And yeah, I'm wishing you all a blessed evening. Thank you for watching.